experience as well. Again, a 2016 Olympic Games finalist, over 1,500 meters where he finished 8th. And like you mentioned, that great race at Pre. He was also 5th in the 2018 World Indoor Championships over 1,500 meters in Birmingham. So don't count out Ben Blankenship, although it's kind of a tale of two Bens. We've seen him run incredibly well, and we've seen him just completely disappear in a race that he should have been in. So we'll keep an eye on Ben Blankenship. But again, the intrigue here, the question mark factor is Donavan Brazier, as it's a clean start. You see Brazier on the inside there, that tall, smooth stride. If he's anywhere close with a lap to go, you got to think he's in it. Hunter straight to the front, Avila there as well. As you see Gurley of OTC Elite, who will be your pacer in the green over black.
And Brazier settles in, and probably a good tactic. It just appears he's so far out of it already, you know, considering who's in the field.
Well, you got to think he trusts his closing speed, as obviously he's got that 143 speed. I don't know if he can do it off of this pace. We're going to find out. The thing about the middle distance running in the U.S., I mean, it's just gotten better and better over the last 10 and 15 years. And, you know, you go back to Alan Webb, of course, getting that high school record, the American record, the mile record, and just setting the stage. And you can't get much better than an Olympic gold medal, right? You've got a finalist as well in Ben Blankenship. And so these guys are chasing not just a time, but they're chasing the ghosts of future medals.
Yeah, and this race is slow right now, and that stumble right there by Avila is a product of the slow pace. They were out in 58s, and it's just the pacing is not very good right now. You can see Avila swinging wide and just kind of running in frustration for the moment. So
Gurley's run 3:35.95 this year, so a little surprising to see him lagging. You hear the crowd cheering him on, imploring Drew Hunter and crew to pick it up.
With 2 to go, they're slower than the previous heat, 141.
So it's going to turn into something that we didn't expect. We thought it would be a bit more of a time trial. Maybe the pacing just off the pack. They're sticking with the pacer. I mean, Hunter in the front of that finishing group. So a little surprising that the pacing's a bit off here, but now it's time to race. These are still some of the best in the U.S., and these guys are still going to want to take the scalps. As you see Ben Blankenship in the green there, Drew Hunter, mustache-less Drew Hunter, I should say. And O'Hare in second, always a factor in these kind of races as well. We don't see Brazier up in the top 6 or 8 there, but
he's off the back there.
Yeah, he's off the back.
Or not off the back, on the back.
On the back, yeah. You got to think that his goal was maybe to stay out of trouble and get a feel for this race. Try to finish strong, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to have to go wide because he will not have a lot of room. You see Brazier in the back there. Blankenship now moving up at the bell, 240 or so.
So I think the world standard is still a possibility. The Olympic standard is going to be tough.
3:36, that 2019 IAAF world standard. There goes Blankenship in the green. Again, he's run well so far this year. 3:37, his season best.
That was a good third lap. Blankenship in position.
Blankenship, again, a fast finisher. He's been there. He knows how to do it. You see Dominic struggling there as that chase pack is starting to fade. Drew Hunter might be a little longer trained, might not have that same turnover that he did, but he's coming on strong. Blankenship might have gone too early. There's O'Hare.
Brazier.
Here comes Brazier again. If he was anywhere close, you'd think that he might have a chance. He is too far gone now. It's O'Hare. Blankenship in the green trying to challenge. Blankenship will pull ahead of O'Hare, and in the last 20, 30 meters, it's going to be Blankenship. 3:36 low. Did he get there?
Brazier in third.
3:36.22. Chris O'Hare held on for 3:36.57. 3:37.18 for Donavan Brazier. Not a bad debut for the 800 man.
That's a great close.
A great close and confidence. That's what I like to see from Donavan Brazier. As he, you know, again, the knock has been maybe a little out of his range at the international level. I think he's ready to go. He's not squirrely. He was comfortable in that race.
That's an impressive run. I think that slow pace early helped him and kept him with that group. He probably could have won that race if he would have gone 100 meters earlier.
And I bet you he'll tell you the same thing, and I bet you he'll be better prepared the next time. But for an opener, 3:37.18, not a bad race for Donavan Brazier in third.